And today, and let me see. Okay, what's up, guys? It's me, Abster, none other, and today I'm just gonna be on here chilling. I don't have a whole lot to talk about, but we'll see. We will see how it goes. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday. The Sabbath. Sorry, I'm rummaging through some of my stuff to make sure that I can make sure I have everything nice and organized. Let's see. I will. I'll show myself. Give me a little bit, okay? And I'll show myself. Okay, for a drug addict. Where's my... Kind of waiting on a few people to get in here. It's been less than 2 minutes and we have 5 people. That's not bad. But basically, I'm just going to put some makeup on. You know how we do it. We put I use this stuff right here. And I really need to start using this more and more because it has that broad spectrum SPF in it. So that's a really good product. Here's everything I do. I don't use brushes except for, sorry, it's got it in my eye. I don't use any type of brush or beauty blender. I just do everything with my hands, with my fingers, because you take up a lot less product onto your fingers than you do on a brush, and especially a beauty blender. So I rub my forehead with this stuff first, then I rub under my eye, under where my eye bags are. Hey, what's up, Mods Apparatus? Hello, Rob. How long has Olay been around, you reckon? I've heard of Olay. I thought people used to use, God, what was it back in the day? Yeah, it was Olay. And I'm rubbing some on my chin right now, rubbing it on my cheek on the left side. And I gotta do the right, which we start out underneath the eyelid, underneath where my eye bags are. And kind of work your way out there to the temple. Overlay, yeah, that's it. That's what they used to use. Is that the same thing? Do you know? Did they just change the packaging name? First there was Olay, okay. Down here we call it Olay, like that. And I gotta put some on my right cheek. Blend all that shit in. Get under my eyebrows and a little bit on my nose. And then you just go all over with the same 4 fingers you've used to apply that, and until it's no longer oily. I hate having oily things on my skin, guys. Olay, yeah, I know, right? Olive Olay, okay. I didn't know that. So I had it right then. So the next thing I'm going to use is this right here. This is what you put on before you put any kind of foundation or concealer on. This shit feels like velvet on your skin. It is amazing. I've had this bottle for over 2 years and it still works. Hold on, I think my family friend who's like a dad to me who I live with is coming in. So we're going to put some of this on our forehead. And the thing about this is you don't have to rub it in real well. I mean, you do, but it just glides all over your face. It feels like pure velvet going on your face. And it's not oily, it's clear. It looks like whenever I'm ovulating each month, and you know when you have like that egg white, clear, sticky discharge. I know that's TMI. But basically it looks like that. Oh my God, thank you, Dad. You actually were able to get me an Oz.
Yeah, I remembered you.
Thank you, Daddy. Kitty? Kitty? Let him stay. Let Dad, I'm on a live stream. Get out and let him stay.
Hello from Granite Falls.
Great, let's just dox ourselves. Sorry about that. I'm from North Carolina. I was born and raised. When I turned 18, I moved up to a little city called Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And that was in 2010. And I stayed in that city until December of 2022. And then I moved back down here in Idaho, North Carolina. And I really have liked it ever since, but I miss Idaho. I'm actually planning a trip to Idaho sometime in September or most likely October. And like I've already got my savings account and everything set up, and I'm not touching my money that I put in that savings because next month all I'm going to be able to save for is a $500 round trip ticket to and back. So it'll be fun, depending on where things go between me and some other people. Like, it may just be a solo trip, but I hope not. I hope that I remain good friends with Nolan, and I actually see Nolan as way more than a friend, but you know what I mean. I have bars of soap that are I don't know. Oh man, I bet you could make some money off those. Rob, have you ever considered selling them on eBay or anything? Nolan was teaching me about eBay the other night, how you can go around to thrift stores and buy stuff. That was just an example he used. And then come home and resell it. I was thinking about doing something like that. We have a shit ton of antique stores around here. I love women from the South. I have highly respect for women, Southern women people. You've been to Coeur d'Alene, really? Oh my God. Thank you. He says same to Rob about my accent. Well, I'm kind of nasally sounding today, but how many people are in here? 7? 9? Hey guys. It's me, Abston, another. And I am going to show my face. I just got to keep putting my makeup on. I'm letting everything's good. Nine watching. Okay, that's not bad for me, guys. Used to be way better, but do you guys ever go on Dave 25? This is what I use, by the way. For my foundation, for my everything. And I got a little mirror here, but who wants to see that, you know? You don't watch Dave 25. Do you know Tina D, the friendly neighbor Tina D? Or she is a wild thing, man. She gets up there, boy, I would pity the fool that messes with her, dude. She's wild. She's really cool. Somebody was saying she's like the type of woman that if you have any problems with anybody, you go up to her and you let her know, and boy, she'll handle them. By God, she'll handle them. And then her son Albert, I don't know what he looks like, but he carried Dave's entire panel the other night. He totally carried that panel. I'll read your comments here in just a moment, guys. I really want to get this makeup shit done and over with. I keep on dreaming more than I feel it. See my man walk away. Okay. I like that shirt on you, Dad.
What?
That's one of my favorite shirts you own.
What? What?
Hold on, guys. I will cam up. Just give me a minute to finish my morning routine. No, turn that back on, please.
Huh?
Will you leave the light on, please? Dad, I'm on the live stream. You gotta quit. He likes to meow at his cat. That little cat that we own, my dad, boy, that cat is obsessed with my dad. Obsessed. Oh yeah, my accent can have you weak on your knees, baby. What's up? The only man who's, you know, up north near Canada is Frost Mafia 1380 is the only one I want to make it fucking weak in the knees. No, I just don't use them much. Sometimes I use the liquid soaps. Non-watching. Oh no. Modest, where are you from? I'm born in Indiana, born and raised. Meow. I know he does that shit. That cat follows him around like there's no tomorrow, dude. And then I use this. I hate this, by the way. That is a mascara. It's drying up. It's a decent mascara, though, you know. And then I use, let me take the cap off. Well, I think that they're both so old. Well, this one's not. I use the Define-A-Line Ebony Black. Well, it rolls up. You just can't really see it. There you go. So I'm going to use that. I want to get this shit over with. My birthday's coming up, not this next month, but the next. I'll be 32. Okay, we got that on. And I gotta put a little bit of the mascara I showed you on. I want to ask you guys some stuff here about going back to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho soon. Should I just live there? Should I not come back home? Okay, I'm almost done, guys. With this fucking makeup. And I'll read your comments here in just a second. But, you know, I take pride in my appearance. In my appearance online, you know. Okay. Alright, I got one more thing to do. I showed you guys all my makeup products except one, We got a little cheap brush right here. And then we got my favorite part, which is putting on blush. And I have this right here, Milani. And what I would normally do, guys, if I was like getting ready for dialysis, I would go into my bathroom after I put my, the magic eraser all over my face. And I would use some translucent, or it's not really translucent, but it's like, powder, so that way, for you gentlemen listening, when a woman puts makeup on, like foundation and concealer and stuff, then she needs to have something to set that, like bake it. They call it baking, because if you don't set it with a setting powder of some kind, just lightly brush it all over your face, then whenever you touch it, like if I touched under my eye right now with no makeup on my fingers, then what's going to happen is the makeup is going to smear onto my fingers and going to look like an indentation of a hole. You're going to be able to see where I touched my face. So you use the powder to set it. The only thing is once you put the cream, your primer on and your mascara and all that shit, you can't and then you put the powder on over it. What really pisses me off is that it makes the eyelashes, there's no way I've found that you cannot get it to go all over the eyelashes, making them real light colored. So I'm starting to try to put my mascara on after I put on the powder, but I have no choice but to put the powder on after I put on my eyeliner, which is on my lower waterline. I very rarely use eyeliner on my upper eyelid, and but it gets all over that too, and it's really difficult but it's really nice because you can't. It's difficult in the sense that once you put powder on your face and then you go back with the magic eraser, I showed you the Revlon, you try to, go back, and if you mess anything up and color correct and, dab a little bit of foundation / concealer, whatever the hell that shit is, you try to dab it on your face and you can't because you got powder over it. So it starts looking real like caked up. And it's, the life of a female, you know what I mean? Okay, I think that's really all I got. I'm going to put some of this, the best chapstick I've ever had, I got from a hospital. And it's actually not chapstick at all. It's one of those things they give people when they're like dying. Look at this shit, it's killer. It's a mouth moisturizer and it tastes amazing. But anyway, let's see what y'all are saying. Rob, you've worn no, I don't think you're weird at all for wearing makeup. I've been in love with a man that wore makeup before. So, what is up, Nomad? What's up, buddy? Let's see how I look right now. How's this? Better? For better or for worse? That looks good. See, it takes me 5 minutes. Oh, and then after that, after I put my powder on, got everything done, like what you see now. I don't see how pretty my lips are. People always tell me my lips are very dark, like a cherry, but I don't have anything on my lips other than a clear mouth moisturizer. It's insane. Thank you, Rob. I was on the Blue Ridge Parkway yesterday. Dude, you should have came and met me. We could have did a live stream together, dude. What are you up to? I would have and we could have went too. Nomad. Like I didn't have dialysis yesterday, and I've known you forever. We've never talked on the phone. We've never texted, and I still trust you enough to know that you're not going to be all creepy and hit on me. Like I've observed you enough to know you're not a creepster. And I would have fucking loved to go to the Ridge Parkway with you. Hell, Granite Falls is on the way. You were with your parents. What the fuck are you doing out there with them? How was it, Nomad? What'd you do there? Anything fun? 10 people in the box. I'm going back and reading the comments I missed. That accent on a woman can have a man from up north weak in the knees. I read that. No, I just don't use them much. Sometimes I use the liquid soaps. Please don't think that I'm weird or anything. No, I don't think you're weird. I told you I dressed. Okay, so I dressed them all. I gotta smoke now. Sherry, Sherry lady, moving through the motion. Love is where you find her. I'm gonna open up my. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Let me brush my hair. Hold on. I wonder where Nolan is. He's been texting me less and less, but he's still there. I just, maybe he's getting tired of me. Like I knew he would. He hates me. My man hates me. There's 11 of you in here, and hardly anybody's talking but my same old great, wonderful people, my old faithfuls, you know. Whatever, I do what I want. I want to show you something really cool I got in the mail yesterday. So I like to support small businesses on Etsy and stuff. And I need to close this, but they're called Chill Pills by Whitney. And, oh man, look at the fluid. And basically, 14. Come on, guys, come in. I got a black light. And why I need a black light is, and I ordered this stuff on the 13th, but what are the pill parts? The little pill chills? Oh, they're right. She gave me 2 new freebies. Look at this shit. Hold on. Isn't that pretty? If it'll focus. They're basically just full of confetti, but then if you shine this black light on them, and there's like a star in each of these. Isn't that cool? See how they're starting to glow? See that? Well, anyway, I got those. And then I got a whole thing right here of them. I gotta show it to you. Sorry about the bad angles and all that, guys. It's embarrassing to have 11 people watching you and then like. But my live streams are usually pretty spontaneous. Oh, we're gonna talk about Anderson Henderson here in a minute. It says I got the Very Hungry Caterpillar pack, and it comes just like this. On the back of it has a little charm of a chocolate bar with half of a bite taken out on the end there. And then it says Love Chocolate on the back. And then when you open this up, it's got this little pink thing. And these are charms. Take a look at how cool these are, guys. Yeah, but Jules, can I ask you something? If you were like me and you had to sit down here being cooped up in a house for over a year and a half, and you walk everywhere on your own 2 feet, and it's hot and you're thirsty all the time, and you're not supposed to have more than 32 ounces of water a day, and that's including any water in your food, which all food has water in it pretty much. That's decent, good food. I'm not talking Slim Jims and shit. Like, I miss Coeur d'Alene. I'm planning my trip. I'm not moving there, Jules. But then again, I know that if I want to move there, all I have to do is go behind Kootenai Bridge Hospital or Kootenai County Hospital and knock on the homeless person door, tell them, hey, I need a place to stay, and they'll find me a shelter to go to within a day, and they'll drive me to it. Like, I miss Coeur d'Alene so much. I miss my freedom. Dad, shut up! Please. Sorry. What do you think? My life is passing me by. Up there, I could have a job. I could, and it's cute. Can it fucking focus or not? I got a bunch more of them. But you know what I don't want to do? I'll show you the rest right here. Aren't they cute? No, I was really good to Dad earlier. That's like the 3rd time I've asked him very nicely, Jim, not to... And it's not my real father, but he's like my real father. And he does that to me all the time whenever I say, Kitty! Kitty! He'll say, shut the hell up. Because it's loud and it's annoying, and he knows I'm on a live stream, so it's disrespectful. Ain't that cool? And just like with the first one, if we shine the black light on it, then the little Very Hungry Caterpillar symbol should come out. But it's probably a little too... Can you believe these were $30? But they're really pretty, aren't they? I tried, dude. I'm holding a tablet with one hand and then tried to open this up with another. Sherry, Sherry lady, going through the motion. Love is where you'll find her. Do, 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 do. Okay, let me put them all away. Keep them nice and neat and clean. And then I'll come back over here and talk to you guys. I need some money, guys. Can anybody PayPal me something for food? Like, I'm just playing. I do need some money, but I don't need food. I actually couldn't afford one of my meds yesterday. That's why I'm asking. But yeah, my PayPal is Abby487, and now that I'm doing more consecutive streams for you, I figured maybe, hell, what the hell, I'll just throw that out there. Everybody else e-begs. But I'm not an e-beggar. I just say, hey, if you can help me, help me. If not, then never mind. I'll come pick you up and we can go picnic at Grandfather Mountain. Hell yeah, that sounds killer, dude. As long as you're not creepy or anything. I gotta get to know you better first. But you don't seem creepy to me at all. But I've had some men that I've known for years who were creepy, who didn't seem creepy, and then as soon as they saw me in real life, they were like, wow, you know, and they were really weird. Joker, how have you ever Nomad? I'm here. I'm talking to you, babe. I'm talking to you, Nomad Deluxe. What do you guys think of that kid Zombies? I don't know, I'm calling him a kid when he's like, what, way older than me? Dude, can y'all do me a favor right now? My face is so puffy from straight up allergies, it's not even fluid. I'm going to have to take some Benadryl, and please pray that it doesn't make me delirious, because I'll end up in a hospital if it does. But I gotta take some Benadryl. Hold on. Sherry, Sherry lady, going through the motion. Everybody's been real nice. Well, that's because you have big jugs. I mean, your boobs are huge. Huge. I want to squeeze them. Remember that in Liar Liar? I'm here, guys. I mean, what's going on in your guys' life? Anything interesting that you see on YouTube? Or I have to look and see if it's been 30 minutes. Because if it's been 30 minutes, I'm going to turn her off here in a minute. Hey, I was talking to you. I don't pay for sex at all. Like, I would never pay. Sorry, my window's open. I would never, ever, ever pay for sex. But I want you to look at how freaking puffy my face is from sheer allergies. This isn't fluid retention. But no, I would never, ever pay for sex. shit, I could get paid for sex if I want to. As many men as try to pick me up whenever I'm walking. Like, I have to wear sunglasses, but now I've gotten to the point where I can't even wear those because if I do, the men think I'm even hotter and they want to see what I look like. And like the last time I got in somebody's car the other day, the guy was like, well, can we fool around? And that was the first question on his mind. He said, do you need a ride? I said, sure. It was hot. I had walked a long way. And then the guy said, well, okay, hop in, no problem. He seemed nice enough. I got in that damn car. I said, hi, I'm Abby. And the first words out of his mouth were, hey, Abby, so I'm John. Can you fool around at all? And I said, no, John, I'm not that type of woman. And I felt so afraid because I had left my phone at my mom's place and my tablet and, I didn't have any form of a weapon. So I was only going like quarter of a mile. So we got there and he let me out, and I'll be damned if he wasn't trying to look at me so hard, even with glasses on, that he parked in front of a car as that car was backing out, and I had to slam my fist against that damn car just to let it know, hey, you're getting ready to hit somebody. And the guy didn't even thank me. He was in such shock, and then he just drove off, and I thought that was so fucking weird. But you know what my mama taught me? She said, Abby, when a man hits on you and you aren't interested, remind him of his woman. And boy, does that work. If you remind a man, hey, I said, hey, are you single? And he said, no. And I thought that was the most scumbag, disgusting thing. If you're a man and you're talking to a woman that you claim to like, and then you're on troll accounts or you're talking to other women, I don't care if it's online, I don't care if it's a fake account that you've made on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, to talk to another woman just so you don't get caught, then you're scum of the earth to me, and I don't want anything to do with you. That goes for any and all of you, because I'm not going to play that stupid game. Well, Jim, I've gotten into people's cars many, 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 many times. So, and I've never, ever, ever had a problem. Ever. And, like the other day, I got into a young lady's car because, hell, I was getting ready to get run over with as much traffic because it was fucking 7 a.m. and everybody was starting to take their kids to school and rush off to work. And, this young lady said, hey, do you need a ride? And she seemed so sweet. And I said, yes, ma'am, I do. And, and she was real nice to me and stuff. And then I had another lady offer me a ride like 2 days ago. And she was very sweet. And I could tell in her voice as well, they were kind of both, all the women were filling me out, trying to see, hey, is this girl dangerous? And then I showed them, hey, my name's Abby, and are you on your way to work? Or are you on your way to school? I'm on my way up here to where my mom lives, and I'm a dialysis patient, so keep me in your prayers if you're a believer and stuff like that. Well, one of these women liked me so much, she said, do you work here, whenever we pulled up there? And I said, no, I don't work here, but my mother lives here. And I said, Miss, I'm not going to say her name, but, sorry, somebody's texting her. And, basically, fuck that, I lost my train of thought, guys. Yeah, you're right, Jim, about the strange men thing, but I've had so many men pick me up that were very nice and respectful. The only other time I had one man pick, and see, I'm real naive, like, even the guy next to me, who's a reverend, who's a preacher, every time he sees me, he goes, hey, pretty lady, hey, even if I don't have any makeup on, He's like, oh, hey, pretty lady, hey. Let me text Nolan. Hold on. See how my man's doing. He drives me crazy. Aw. Anyway, yeah, see, I have this bad habit about jumping from topic to topic and then coming back and revisiting the same topic. It's weird. I'm getting tired. I had too much outer coat on. Let's see. Yeah, Rob, you tell him. But yeah, getting in a man's car is not wise. You're absolutely right. Yeah, the thing is, Rob, I don't like Benadryl because it makes me delusional sometimes. It's a real hit or miss, but it's all I can afford right now. I can breathe. I just feel stuffy. Thank you, Rob. Yes, please pray for me, guys. But yeah, I would love to meet you, Nomad. We'd have a good old time. We could go. See, you know about North Carolina more than I do. We could go do all kinds of fun stuff. When are you coming back through here? And bring Anderson Henderson, because the first time I talked to you and the only time I talked to you, Nomad, on the phone was through Anderson Henderson. He gave you my number, or three-way called at one. And what was this, a month ago, if that? And he wanted to meet too, so if we can bring him, that'd be great. But if not, because I'm not nervous around Anderson. You know when you really like a guy, and I'm not saying I really like Anderson in that way, but you get to the point where you're, like I'm like this with Nolan. You end up, or his name is Frost Mafia 1380. Go check him out. Go sub to him. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm so tired, fuck. What I'm trying to say is this: I can't be myself totally around Nolan because of the fact that, well, he is beautiful and sweet, and I feel like I'm walking on eggshells because I have so many butterflies in my stomach that I can't just relax, like I can with old Anderson or anybody else, because old Haven's, like, for instance, I'll give you an example. Whenever Haven calls me, I'll go, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Like that, which means how are you doing? I'll say, how you doing? Like that, and he knows I'm just playing, because I even do that to my own mom. But I can't do that with Nolan because he'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So, yeah. But I'd like to get to the point where I can be myself, open and honest with him like that. How you doing? Oh my God. That higher coat on is helping me so fucking much. I was in so much pain. Indiana, well, baby, I can't. The only person I would ever consider, like, moving dialysis to a new clinic is very, very difficult. And so for me to even do this trip to Coeur d'Alene is going to be hard. And I may not do it right away in September, depending on how things go between me and Nolan, because I kind of want to use it to get me a car down here first, and then maybe come the next year. But I don't think I need to go to. No, I'm not going to do that. I've just considered I've entertained the idea, but what I really want to do is go to Coeur d'Alene. I miss Coeur d'Alene a lot. It's like my home. There's this coffee shop down there I want to try called, oh, what the hell? It's not Calypso's. That's on 4th, I believe. No, it's not on 4th. What is that, on 1st? I don't know. Anyway, the coffee shop I want to go to has something called a Big Train, and it's really, really, really good. And I believe that's on Ramsey. Yeah, Northwest Boulevard turns into Ramsey, don't it? What do you guys think, for the 10 of you in here? Do you think that I should go to Coeur d'Alene, pack very minimal stuff, and see if I can't get back into like a shelter up there and really restart my life? Because when I first went, I had a surgery on my arm and I couldn't do the chores and stuff. I always passed the breathalyzer test and stuff, but I know there were cameras in that place too, for a fact. And I don't know, like, I was so depressed over Marcus. My hygiene wasn't the best. I was made fun of for it. I mean, I fixed it, but God, I'm sorry, I don't shower 3 times a day. Once is enough. And I don't know how these women get in these tubs and shave their vaginas and their armpits and their legs all within 5 minutes, and soap their body up, and when they got long hair, shampoo, condition it. No fucking way are they doing all that. They're probably just getting in there and doing a bird bath, which is what I call when you fucking wash your hair, condition it, wash under your pits, wash your feet, wash your vagina, and that's it. Well, here's why, Jim, because after so long, I desperately miss being able to go where I want to go. Like, I miss being able, like, hey, if I need my eye, for instance, to get on a transplant list, I need to have a lot of dental work done as far as like cleaning and all that. And then just cleaning and this little chip, I need that fixed, even though that's cosmetic. I need that fixed. I hate being around the same stuff all the time. There's nothing to do here. I hate walking everywhere in the middle of the summer whenever I am thirsty and I have a 32-ounce limit on fluids. I get real thirsty. I'm tired of my mom spending every dime I got. It's just ridiculous. Like, even my poor old dad, Kevin, he just can't keep us up. He pays all the bills. I don't pay any bills, but like, we always run out of money for food toward the end of the month, like right now. Somehow we always make it by, but still, and we're really gonna be fucked next month because I'm going to Coeur d'Alene, and I believe $2,500 plus another grand is enough to go to Coeur d'Alene. It's a $500 ticket. The place I wanted to stay at is only $73 a night right now. Yeah, it was $73.07, wasn't it? After taxes. I just miss it. I miss it so much, you know. There's nothing wrong with me being able to travel. I love to travel. I might wait a little longer than September, though, because I want to have a really good experience. I love riding in planes, and Delta's first class kind of sucks. I've been in it before, but I definitely will probably end up, I want to ride first class, I really do. Not on my first flight, but on my second one. And then I just want to get to my hotel and collapse and rest and do my own thing, you know. I'm a loner, I'm an introvert, and then we'll meet Nolan, which will be wonderful. I don't know how I'm going to keep my hands off that young man, because he is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And it's not just that, he's just as pretty as he is sweet. And I adore him. And I want to ask you something, those that are believers. The Bible tells us that if you've even looked at a man or woman with lust in your heart, that means you've committed adultery with them. So since when I have orgasmed, I have thought about Nolan quite a bit. Do you think that that means I've already committed adultery with him in my heart? So what the hell does it matter if I have sex with him? Like, I've already committed adultery with him in my heart. I don't know. That I feel like that's rigging the system in a way, and you can't do that. God knows the true intentions of your heart. Not that Nolan would ever have sex with somebody like me, but, and I'm beautiful. I am a beautiful young lady. I really am. Um, I'm sorry about this lighting. But being in a shelter means I can start my life over and I have more resources. To answer your question, I have a lot more resources in Coeur d'Alene than I do down here. That is what's up. Rob, you gotta wash your hair. I know that, listen to me, okay? There are some elderly people, and I've smelt this on young people too. When men don't wash their hair, especially you men, when you don't wash your hair, even if you barely have any, and you get in, if you start walking and get the least bit sweaty, or if you get into a bus or anything like that, as soon as you sit down, whatever perspiration or whatever's coming out of your head, even if it doesn't feel like you're sweating, you are. And it stinks. That's the worst stink, and you can smell that a mile away. But there's this other option I have. There's this guy we pick up named Grant. Every day we go to dialysis, and he wants me to be his roommate, and I have considered it because he owns a massive house. But that's not it. See, he owns a big old house, and I could help him bathe. He can walk on his own. I can't cook, but I would make sure that he ate. And as long as he would allow me to live rent-free, and me taking care of him would be my room and board, would cover my room and board, then, I'm really wanting to start saving money. Like, I'm going to go down here on the 3rd and start saving some, on the 1st actually, we'll start on the 1st and start saving some money. What do you guys think? Because this is a big deal for me. This is the first time I've actually saved money. The only areas that I wish is my... you gotta wash your armpits, your penis or vagina, your butt, your feet. You've got to at least do that, and wash your hair. Lust is not the same as desire. I know, but I desire Nolan. I wish Anderson Henderson would come back and stop being so jealous, He's been my friend for a long time, and I do miss him. And Nolan was his friend. Now I feel kind of bad if Nolan is losing interest in me. I feel kind of shitty because I don't want him and Anderson Henderson to have to, be at odds in any way over me. Even though I know now Haven's gonna hate his guts because of me, whether he sweet talks him or not. Save money, yeah, I got to, babe. Yeah, but here's the thing, Jim. If I knock on the back of the hospital's door where they got the shelter at, they're gonna place me in a shelter, but it may not be a shelter in Coeur d'Alene. It may be a shelter all the way in Spokane, and if that's the case, I cannot stay. Because, see, in Coeur d'Alene, I know where to put my little bit of stuff. I can buy a little tiny storage frame, storage box thing. Because you get robbed a lot. I've slept outside on the fucking pavement before. It's hard being a young woman, even when I didn't put makeup on and stuff, and I'd walk around town to try to let men not notice me. I still got noticed a lot. So it's really scary for me. But anyway, I adore you guys. Does anyone else have anything to say before I go? Alright, well, Abster loves you, and over and out. Thank you, Jim. Keep praying for me, baby boy.